Welcome to our virtual grad celebration. My name is Joy Goto, and I'm chair and professor in the Department of Chemistry at Fresno State. We are pleased that you are able to Zoom into this very special event. We would like to especially welcome the family and friends of our graduates. Thank you for your support in helping our graduates accomplish their dream of getting a fine education here at Fresno State in our Department of Chemistry. We would like to recognize some of our guests this evening. We have Dean Christopher Meyer, Associate Dean Alam Hassan, and Celine Kinder, our communications specialist for the College of Science and Mathematics. And we thank them for their ongoing support. Our many emeriti and retired staff have been instrumental over the years in helping students achieve their goals, and we appreciate their continued support. We'd like to show some brief pictures of them. Our department was founded in 1947, and this picture shows our founding faculty. The next picture shows additional faculty, many of whom came after our founding faculty. Several of our faculty emeriti have contributed generously to our scholarships that you'll hear more about this evening for our students for many, many years, and we would like to acknowledge that. In particular, we'd like to thank Associate Dean Emeritus Stanley Ziegler and his wife, Frances Ziegler. Fran is a retired Fresno State staff member. We'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Helen Gigliotti, who for many years was Vice President of Budget, as well as Dr. Stephen Rodemeyer and his wife, Risa. Dr. Rodemeyer was also the Schmidt-Camp Family Honors College Director Emeritus. This academic year, we lost two valuable emeriti faculty. One was recently Dr. George Bernard Kaufman, who passed away on May 2nd. Dr. Kaufman was a professor in our department from 1956 until his retirement in 1992. Despite his retirement, he continued to be a prolific writer and had written 17 books and over 3,000 papers, reviews, and encyclopedia articles on chemical education. In 1973, he was one of two faculty members chosen from among 16,000 in the 19-campus CSU system to be named Outstanding Professor in recognition of his creative teaching and scholarly endeavor. In 1994, he became the first recipient of the President's Medal of Distinction, the highest non-degree presented by CSU Fresno to citizens of the region, state, or nation whose contributions in the area of professional achievements or public service are of national or international significance, or represent a contribution of great significance to the university. He is survived by his wife of 50 years, Lori Kaufman, 5 children and their spouses, 8 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren, and he will be greatly missed. We also lost Dr. Stephen Rodemeyer, who passed away on October 16th, 2019. Dr. Saeed Attar will be saying a few words about him a little bit later in our program. So one item of business before we get started on the recognition of our graduates and those receiving special awards is that for those receiving chemistry honors medallions and or special plaques, we will have them available later this month, and we will be contacting students so that they can receive those awards. Those who are receiving the Kenneth W. Chan Scholarship and Chemistry Honors students will have their names added to those perpetual plaques that typically hang in our department. The program today will continue as follows. We will first have introductions of special awards, and for those who are also graduating. They will be recognized at the same time following our remaining graduates. I will start with our scholarships. I'm pleased to announce the 2020 F. Harold Downing Scholarship Awardee. This award was established by Dr. F. Harold Downing and family. This award is presented to a junior or senior undergraduate student who shows academic promise. This award carries a cash award. This year's 2020 Chemistry Downing Awardee is Ms. Simrit Kaur Dhindsa, and I want to tell you a little bit about her. She is a BS biochemistry major. She's been working with Dr. Hubert Muhowski for almost 2 years now, and she's a College of Science and Mathematics
peer mentor. She volunteers at the Hyden's Hospice through Circle of Friends and mentors young children. She also tutors students in organic and general chemistry. She's currently treasurer of the Women in Science Society chapter and founder and president of Operation Smile at Fresno State. Many of her activities are related to the chemistry honors program. She's a member of Phi Kappa Phi. Her hobbies include cooking, photography, hiking, and playing tennis. And her future plans are to attend dental school, and she's very interested in pursuing a career in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Some words of appreciation from Simrit, and I'll read them verbatim. She says, first off, I would like to thank my parents, Avneet and Harpreet Dhindsa, for always supporting me, loving me unconditionally, and encouraging me to pursue my dreams. I also want to thank my PI and advisor, Dr. Muhalski, for all the support, encouragement, and mentorship he has provided for the past 2 years. Last but not least, she would like to thank Dr. Gray for helping her build her confidence throughout her college career. She says, I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Finally, she says, I would like to thank the entire chemistry department and its faculty for making all of this possible. So congratulations, Simrit. We're very proud of you, and we're very excited that you'll be awarded the 2020 Downing Scholarship. And here's Dr. Joseph Gandler presenting the Kenneth Chan Scholarship awardees.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all the graduates, their families, and friends. Ken Chan was a professor of analytical chemistry. His research area was electrochemistry, but his passion was supporting and mentoring undergraduate students in research. And through research, Ken opened doors of opportunity and enriched the education and lives of his students. The Professor Kenneth Chan Memorial Scholarships support promising undergraduate students in research who aspire for careers in chemistry or biochemistry. I am very proud to present to you this year's Chan Scholarship awardees. Devin Lee grew up in Exeter, California, and graduated from Visalia Technical Early College High School. Devin is a Smith-Cam Family Honors College student who is pursuing a BS degree in biochemistry. Devin has been doing research in Dr. DeJohn's lab, trying to better understand the effect of very small particulates on human health. He is interested in becoming a PhD MD, a physician scientist, where he hopes he can be of service to others. And service to others is part of who Devin is. Among many volunteering activities, he's vice president of the Fresno State Sustainability Club, while also volunteering at St. Agnes, Camp Kesson, and serving as a tutor to student athletes. In Devin's personal statement, he states that, quote, he wanted to thank the chemistry department and the faculty in it who have lent such amazing, unmatched support to me since I began college, none of which would have been possible without the excellent encouragement and guidance of my professors. Thank you. We thank you, Devin, for your hard work and contributions to our college, university, and community. We believe you have a very bright future ahead of you, and congratulations on being a recipient of this year's Professor Kenneth Chan Scholarship. Jenica Segura grew up in Sanger and graduated from Sanger High School. Jennifer is pursuing a BS degree in chemistry. Jenica has been on the President's and Dean's list and is a member of the now nationally recognized Chemistry Club. She is interested in becoming a high school chemistry teacher where she hopes to excite and inspire confidence in her future students towards the field of science. In Jenica's personal statement, she states that, quote, I would like to express gratitude to my family and their unconditional support during my endeavors in college. Additionally, I would like to thank William and Helene Chan for bolstering my confidence within this field of study and for their scholarship contribution. Jennifer, we thank you. We thank you for inspiring us with your determination to be successful and your desire to become a teacher and contribute to the education of the next generation of students. We are very proud of you, Jenica, and believe you have a very bright future ahead of you. And congratulations on being chosen as a 2020 Professor Kenneth Chan Scholar.
And here is Dr. Laurent Dejean presenting the Helen Gigliotti Biochemistry Scholarship Awardee, as well as his graduating students.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Laurent Dejean. I'm an associate professor here at the Department of Chemistry, and I'm teaching biochemistry. So tonight, it's my great honor and privilege to introduce the awardee of our biochemistry award, the Helen Gigliotti Award. So Helen Gigliotti was, Professor Gigliotti, excuse me, is a distinguished biochemist from our department, and she made us the favor to actually fund this award, and we really want to acknowledge that and thank her very much about that. So once again, tonight is my privilege to announce the winner, and the awardee is Mandeep Kaur. So Mandeep Kaur, she's been in my lab, working in my lab since fall 2017, and she's been a great student and a great person to work with during these 3 last years. What else to say about her? Well, she's very much deserving the award. She's a great biochemist, always shown a lot of aptitude, always been in the top 5 of her biochemistry classes. And on top of that, once again, she has she has been doing research in my lab for 3 years and implementing several experimental strategies and techniques associated with biochemistry. So it's my great honor, privilege, and I'm very proud to that she's the recipient this year of the Helen Gigliotti Award. A last little thing, Mandeep was mentioning to me that one of her special talents was to walk like a crab. Well, maybe, but one of the things that she has common with the crab, at least the crab who's coming out of boiling water during cooking, is that she tends to blush really easily when she's receiving a compliment. So Mandeep, I hope that you didn't blush too much after this video. Once again, kudos, congratulations, and I'm very proud of you. I would like to recognize my student, Micah Olivas, for his graduation and the obtention of his BS Biochemistry. Kudos, Micah. Well, there's plenty of things that we could say about Micah. He's very smart, he's very bright, good fellow, and but I only have 2 minutes, so they are not, I'm going to have to make the list a little shorter than I would have liked it to be. So generally during these events, we get some little cheat sheets, and during these cheat sheets, or on top of it, written on them, the student ask us to actually recognize or emphasize on things that he or she would like us to really, or are important to him or her. On Micah's, there is a word, and there is an asking for me to recognize all his family, to have indulged him in essentially in his thirst of knowledge and curiosity. And I think it's really a trait which is important to emphasize upon Micah. Not only once again he's a smart and bright lad, but on top of that he's someone who's very driven and who's always wanting to indulge. So at the university, at least since President Castro came on board, the saying is that we need to be bold. Well, I guess that Micah is really on this tradition. He has this thirst and is bold, and he is I think is really gonna go far. Anyway, thank you very much, and thanks again, Micah. Congratulations, and best of luck in your future endeavors in Stanford University. Bye-bye.
And now Dr. Saeed Attar will say a few words about Dr. Stephen Rodemeyer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Saeed Attar. I'm a professor of organic chemistry, a former chair of the chemistry department, and the current director of the Keophimphone Family Honors College. I would like to welcome all of our graduates and their families to this virtual celebration of their achievements, and would like to congratulate our graduates for having reached this very important milestone in their lives. Tonight, it is truly a distinct and at the same time bittersweet honor for me to pay tribute to my late friend and colleague, Dr. Stephen Rodemeyer, who passed away unexpectedly on October 16th, 2019. Steve was born on October 2nd, 1940, in the small town of Freeport, Illinois, which is about 120 miles northeast of Chicago. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry from the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota in 1962. From there, he moved to UC Berkeley, where he earned a PhD in organic chemistry in 1966. After a one-year postdoctoral stint at Notre Dame University, he moved to Fresno and started his position as an assistant professor of chemistry in 1967. During his long career at Fresno State, he served as the chair of the chemistry department for 6 years between 1971 and 1977, as an acting dean of the School of Natural Sciences, 1980 to 1981, and he served as the pre-medical advisor for the university for 10 years, and in 1998, he was selected as the inaugural director of the Keophimphone Family Honors College and admitted the very first class of scholars in 1999. In 2009, after 42 long and continuous years of service to Fresno State, Steve retired completely. And while he was at Berkeley, he met his soulmate, his best friend, and the love of his life, Risa. They got married in 1965. Together, they traveled all the 7 continents of the planet, an accomplishment that they were very proud of. I had the privilege of knowing both Steve and Risa over a span of 21 years. Steve took it upon himself to provide exceptional support and service to new faculty and staff. I know this because I was the lucky recipient of his generous care from the moment that I arrived at Fresno State Chemistry Department in August of 1998 from UC Davis, where I was completing my postdoctoral work, to start a full-time temporary lecturer position during that year. Steve had the remarkable ability to quickly discern the needs of the individuals he had just met, and always moved selflessly and efficiently to provide key information, recommendations, or directions. In the weeks and months that followed during the 1998-99 academic year, Steve took time to share with me tips on teaching, advising, and many other aspects of the life of an academic. He did all of that regardless of my status as a temporary lecturer, because he treated everyone with respect and dignity. And to me, that was the greatest gift that he bestowed upon people who were lucky enough to have met and know him. Then in August of 2000, when I started my tenure track position as an assistant professor, Steve continued his support as my mentor. In 2004, he invited me to teach a general education class for the Honors College titled Chemistry and Society, or Chem 10H. And through that experience and my other involvements as an application evaluator for the Honors College, I became really interested in the honors education, so much so that years later, when the opportunity arose for me to apply for the directorship of this Honors College in 2014, I did so, and I have been at the Honors College for the past 6 years. In my position as the Honors College Director, Steve continued his encouragements and support and provided valuable experience voluntarily and enthusiastically. It is fair to say for me that I would not be serving at the position that I'm in were it not for Steve's genuine and continuous encouragements and guidance. For that, I will always be indebted to Steve. Steve also treated his students in the same exact manner as that with his colleagues. That is, he took a genuine interest in their success and freely and cheerfully gave every bit of support that he possibly could. As the director of the Honors College for the past 6 years, I've met many alumni of this Honors College, and all of them, in a very respectful and loving way, remember Steve as their homeboy. In addition, Steve demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to Fresno State by endowing 2 scholarships. The first one was the Stephen and Risa Rodemeyer Organic Chemistry Award that was endowed in 2012 while I was chairing the department. And then the second one was the Risa Rodemeyer Global Cultural Scholarship that's endowed in the Honors College, and that was in 2017. Through 42 years of his service at Fresno State, Steve exemplified the mission of this university in the best possible manner by performing his teaching and administrative duties at exemplary levels. As a result, his work was recognized. In 1994, he was the inaugural recipient of the Provost Award for Excellence in Teaching, and in 2002, he was the inaugural recipient of the President's Award for Excellence, and that was awarded by President John Welty at that time. Outside of Fresno State, Steve's service efforts to the Fresno area community were unique and far-reaching. For example, in 1984, he was one of the founders of the San Joaquin Valley section of the American Chemical Society, or ACS. ACS is the largest scientific organization in the world. Steve served as the chair of that section for a few years. For his outstanding service to society, Steve was elected as an ACS Fellow in 2010. This award is one of the highest honors that is bestowed upon the members of the American Chemical Society. Perhaps nowhere else was Steve's true character quite evident as when he fully dedicated himself over a span of nearly 10 years to the care of his beloved wife, Risa, who was afflicted with Alzheimer's disease and passed away from that disease in 2017. So on October 16, 2019, some of us lost a dear friend. All of us at Fresno State lost a valuable colleague, and the world lost one of its kindest and most genuine humans I've ever known. Steve is survived by his daughters, Dr. Lanai Rodemeyer and Dr. Adine Rodemeyer, and by his 5 grandchildren, Gwen, Andrew, Maggie, Ivy, and Killian. I would like to close my tribute tonight by reading Steve's favorite quote and really the words that he lived by from the Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw, which is also on the back of the program tonight. We also have a plaque that is installed here in the Honors College on the occasion of Steve's retirement in 2009. This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose, recognized by yourself as a mighty one. Being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it what I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got hold of for the moment. I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. May Steve's soul rest in peace. Thank you.
And here's Dr. Muhalski presenting the Dr. Stephen and Risa Rodemeyer Organic Chemistry Scholarship awardee. He will also introduce his graduating undergraduates.
Hi, my name is Hubert Muhalski. I am a faculty member here in the chemistry department. I teach organic chemistry courses, both lecture and lab, and I do research in organic synthesis and peroxidation chemistry. It is my pleasure to introduce 3 students today. I'm going to begin with recipients of Stephen and Risa Rodemeyer Organic Chemistry Scholarship. This award was established in 2012 by Dr. Stephen and his wife Risa Rodemeyer, and it recognizes outstanding performance in the second semester organic chemistry course Chem 1 and B. This award carries a cash prize. So one of the 2 students recognized this year is Ian Klosser. Ian comes to us from Santa Rosa. He is a BS chemistry major. In his spare time, I know he likes to play video games, and play tuba. He is a member of Fresno State marching band. So if you see the band, one of the guys in the back carrying a big tuba is Ian. So congratulations, Ian. The second student is Montaser Ahmad, also known as Monty to many of us. Monty is Fresno native. He was recognized last year as Freshman of the Year award. So this year he's receiving this organic chemistry award. Monty wants to be a doctor in the future. He is currently volunteering at St. Agnes Hospital. He's not sure what kind of specialty, but he's serious about pursuing medical degree. Monty is also a member of my research lab and was recently accepted to the honors program. In his spare time, likes to play basketball. And in his words, he would like to thank his parents for developing him into the person he is today. So congratulations to both Monty and Ian. And now I would like to introduce Bagieng Keophimphone. Bagieng is a student whom I've known for almost 3 years now. And this is a person who made a significant impact on my personal and professional life. Over the years he spent at Fresno State, he accomplished a lot and was recognized by many organizations. He was a Laotian American community. He received scholarship from the organization. He was also a recipient of Lillian D. Well pre-med scholarship. So Bagieng wants to be a doctor, and he's actively pursuing that career path. Of the recognitions Bagieng received, two are particularly significant to me in my eyes because it also made impact on my professional life. In 2018, Bagieng received a C Superb President's Commission Scholar, that is CSU-wide award. And that support and the hard work day after day in 2018 in the summer led to a peer-reviewed publication, which was the first publication of original work since I came to Fresno State. So I owe Bagieng a lot. One of the fresh off the press recognition for Bagieng is that he was selected as Dean's medalist. So he will represent the College of Math and Science at this year's graduation. Bagieng would like to thank faculty in the chemistry department. In his words, as a first-generation college student, their support and compassion for student success allowed me to be the person I am today. Bagieng, there's a lot of work that you've put in to be the person you are today. You gave me officially no reasons to complain, because what you accomplished under circumstances that you've been through is just amazing. So congratulations, Bagieng. Best of luck. And I'm sure I'm going to hear about you in the future. So with that, that concludes my introductions. Congratulations to all graduates, all awards recipients, and I hope to see you soon.
And here's Dr. Krishnan presenting Dr. Stanley M. and Francis C. Ziegler Physical Chemistry Award.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Krish Krishnan. I'm a faculty in the chemistry department. Today, it is my honor and privilege to present Stan Ziegler and Francis Ziegler Physical Chemistry Award to one of our highly deserving students. Before I introduce the student, I would like to thank Professor Ziegler and Mrs. Ziegler for institutionalizing this outstanding award to one of the students interested in continuing his or her PhD in the area of chemistry. This year, the physical chemistry faculty have selected Michael Kopech as the nominee and the recipient of Francis and Stan Ziegler Physical Chemistry Award. Michael Kopech is a Smith-Kahn Honors student, currently working in the research group of Dr. Shantanu Maitra. However, I have the opportunity to work with Michael for one of the collaborating projects on the modifications of the DEET molecule. Michael is a very highly focused and efficient student, attention to details and highly analytical. I'm extremely proud that he continues to work even during this break, and I'm sure that he will succeed in his endeavor. With the rest of the faculty members and the staff of the chemistry department, I want to congratulate Michael for receiving this award, and I want to wish him the best in all his endeavors. Thank you very much.
Hi, Dr. Garrett, and I'm here to present the 2020 Fresno State Chemistry Club Teacher of the Year Award. And I'm excited to be able to do this because this award was founded in 2008 to honor instructors who really go the extra mile. And I know a lot of us in the department really go the extra mile, but this is a special award chosen by the members of the chemistry club for the instructor that really has made an impact on the students. So I'm excited to see who won this year.
Dr. Hawker has shown great efforts of care and compassion for her students. Her work on campus has helped students to excel in a particularly rigorous course, and many applaud her efforts to strive for their success. The fairness that she displays towards each individual has truly been the highlight of her work as a professor at Fresno State. Dr. Hawker is receiving this award not only for her skills, but on behalf of the students' gratitude. Her hard work has truly shown that she is much deserving of this great honor.
I'm pleased to announce Erin Panduro as our 2020 Carl E. Levin Science and Math Scholarship awardee. The scholarship is to support students who are pursuing a degree in agriculture, education, science, and math, or business. And this award carries a cash award. So Erin is a BS biochemistry major. He's also part of our chemistry honors program. His hometown is Corcoran, California. And just to tell you a little bit about his background and what he's done while here as an undergraduate, 2 out of his 3 years as an undergraduate, Erin has worked at a small Social Security, Disability, and SSI law firm, where he further learned about the health disparities that many in his community face. He's also been a part of my research lab working on ALS PDC and using fruit flies as a model system. He's also part of the UC San Francisco Fresno Academic Research Associates program, where he's worked closely with Dr. Borja to work on a study related to emergency department healthcare staff knowledge on opioids. He's also able to present his research at the UC San Francisco Fresno Education Symposium. He loves in his spare time to volunteer and coach for youth in high school wrestling. And when he's not studying or volunteering, he enjoys hiking and spending time with his family. His future goals are to complete, obviously, his degree at Fresno State and to continue his education in the hopes of becoming a part of our master's program or science master's program, and one day becoming a medical doctor. So congratulations again, Erin. I'm pleased to announce the Clay Science Education Scholarship. The Clay Science Education Scholarship is an endowment fund that's established by Professor Corinne Clay to provide scholarships to educate students majoring in biology, chemistry, geology, or physics who are preparing to become secondary life science or physical science teachers. This award carries a cash award. This year's Clay Science Education Scholarship goes to BS Chemistry major Ileana Borges. Ileana is originally from Modesto, California. She's currently an undergraduate research assistant working with Dr. Donnelly Hermosillo, and she's also an instructional support assistant for the CSM Bond program. Ileana's future plans include going to graduate school, earning her credentials, and becoming a chemistry teacher. Congratulations, Ileana, on the Clay Science Education Scholarship. Our next scholarship is the David Britz Scholarship. The David Britz Scholarship is awarded to a deserving junior or senior student majoring in biology, chemistry, or physics and carries a cash award. This year's 2020 Britz Scholarship awardee goes to Jacob Hapolian. He is an undergraduate BS biochemistry major and also part of our biochemistry honors program. He currently does research with Dr. Corey Brooks. He's also been one of the lead academic research associates at UC San Francisco, Fresno, and conducts research in the emergency department. He's also a lead peer mentor for the Advising and Resources Center at MOS program, also known as Mentorship Alliance for Student Success program. And he's actively involved in the Health Careers Opportunities program and the Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation program. He serves as an instructor for our academic excellence workshops. Jacob's goal is to go on to medical school after receiving his bachelor's degree. He wants to become an emergency physician and come back to practice medicine to the Central Valley. And here are a few words from Jacob he wanted to share. Verbatim, he said, "I would like to thank Dr. Goto and the chemistry department for their support, Dr. Andrea Gray and Dr. Hubert Milhowski for their guidance, and to Dr. Corey Brooks for support in the research lab. Congratulations, Jacob." Our next scholarship is for the Jason Fulton Memorial Scholarship, and that particular award goes to Sitong Vivian Wu. The Jason Fulton Memorial Scholarship is such that it goes to a graduate student demonstrating overall excellence and accomplishment in pursuit of studies in the College of Science and Mathematics. Special preference is given to a student with a disability and with an interest in biology, chemistry, earth and environmental sciences, and/or mathematics. This award carries a cash award. So Sitong Wu is a candidate for our Masters of Chemistry program here, and she is originally from China. She spent the last year with research experience under the guidance of Dr. Chao Hong Chen in our Department of Chemistry. As far as her hobbies and talents, she enjoys reading both English and Chinese fiction books and watching movies. Her future goals are really to pursue a PhD degree in organic chemistry. She shares some words of appreciation in verbatim. They are, "First of all, I want to give my appreciation to all faculty from the chemistry department for giving me such great opportunities. I'm so proud of being a part of the chemistry department. And I also want to say thank you to Dr. Chao Hong Chen for letting her join her wonderful research group and always helping me and giving me support." So congratulations, Tom, on the Jason Fulton Memorial Scholarship. The next award goes to our outstanding freshmen, and we have two outstanding freshmen. I won't spoil the thunder of having our first awardee announced by one of our own alums from our chemistry department, and currently our awesome general chemistry laboratory coordinator for Chem 1AL, and that is to Candace Courtney. And I'll turn it over to her to introduce our first awardee for the Outstanding Freshman Award. And I would mention for the Outstanding Freshman Award, this is given to a student who has shown absolutely wonderful progress, great citizenship in general chemistry, Chem 1A, 1B, 1AL, and 1BL. And this particular award carries a certificate and a copy of the organic chemistry text that will be used in the next semester of organic chemistry, which is Chem 128A, and the second semester 128B. So I would like to welcome Candace to introduce the candidate.
Hi, good evening. My name is Candace Courtney, and this evening I get to announce one of the recipients for the Outstanding Freshman Award in Biochemistry and Chemistry. This year's recipient is Franklin Gauthier Parker. Franklin was one of my students in both my Chem 1A lab and Chem 1B lab. So this award means a lot to me to be able to introduce him. So I'm just gonna give a few background points about Franklin to help congratulate him. So Franklin grew up in Bakersfield, California. He came to Fresno State University to obtain his BS degree in biochemistry with a minor in aerospace studies. And just in this short amount of time, he has already done so much for the Fresno State community. In a sense, he's already done some research in his CSM 10 course, studying climate change in the Central Valley. He's also done some volunteer work with the Fresno State Athletics during football games as a traffic controller, which I know he's probably done very well since he's very tall. He also has awards and honors underneath him for having a stellar GPA of a 4.0. He's on the Fresno State University President's Recognition, as also the Dean's List at the Bakersfield College. He also is the recipient of the Air Force Type 7 in-state college scholarship. And in his free time, he likes to play guitar and also long-range, high-power target shooting, which I did not know, and I find that very intriguing. Future plans for Franklin include completing his bachelor's degree. Afterwards, he would like to attend medical school, where he hopes to become an aerospace medicine specialist for the United States Air Force. In his appreciation, he would like to take the time to thank his chemistry instructors, including myself, Dr. Melissa Garrett, and Dr. Christina Klosser, for our mentorship through chemistry for his first year. And he would also like to thank his parents for emotionally supporting him during his first year away from home. I congratulate you, Franklin, congratulations. And I hope to see you around the Science 1 building, the hall, since that's where most of your upper division chemistry courses are going to take place. Enjoy your evening, and again, congratulations.
It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate and introduce Mr. Quang Tan Nguyen. He is graduating with a BS in biochemistry from our department. It's my pleasure to introduce him because he was a student that worked in my research lab for the last 2 years. He's a unique student. He actually came to our department as a transfer student from Florida. He's actually an international student originally from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. And he's probably one of the most ambitious yet kind students that I've ever met. He joined my lab, wanted to become a part of the chemistry honors program, and amazingly joined our chemistry honors program as an incoming transfer international student. He went on to work in my lab for the last 2 years on a project related to fruit flies as a model for neurodegenerative disease. He was awarded the Howard P. Kubo MD Award for Outstanding Achievement in Biomedical Science. And as I mentioned before, he's been a part of our chemistry honors program. And most distinctly is that he's been awarded our 2020 department nomination to be our Distinguished International Student Service awardee, as well as the nominee for our College of Science and Mathematics for the same Distinguished International Student Service Award. And this particular award recognizes international students who have made significant contributions to research, educational endeavors, any types of awards and community involvement, also shown leadership and mentorship. And certainly Quang has shown that throughout his time, very short time as an undergraduate in our program. I'm pleased to announce as well that his future plans is that he'll be attending a PhD program this fall in the Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology at the prestigious University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. And I want to close by sharing a few words of appreciation that Quang wanted to share, and I'll read it verbatim. He wants to say, I want to thank my family, faculty, staff, and friends from the chemistry department who have supported me during my undergraduate study and research. So congratulations once again, Quang. We're extremely proud of you. Good luck. And now here is Dr. Corey Brooks presenting the ACS Physical Chemistry Award, the Outstanding Undergraduate BS Biochemistry Award, the Outstanding Graduate Awardee, and his graduating students.
It's my pleasure to be introducing Emmy Isa, who's graduating with her Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, also with a minor in Computer Science and Mathematics, so she's a very multi-talented young lady. Emmy is a recipient of 2 awards from our department. She's our Outstanding Undergraduate in Biochemistry. She's also the recipient of the American Chemical Society Award for Physical Chemistry. Emmy worked in my research lab for several semesters after transferring from Clovis Community College, where she worked in our lab on a project related to a protein called MUC16 alongside a graduate student. Emmy was an extremely hardworking and bright student. We were very fortunate to have the pleasure of having her work in the lab. While she was an undergraduate, she was the recipient of C. Superb Doris A. Howell Undergraduate Research Award for her work on the MUC16 protein. She will be attending medical school starting this summer at the Loma Linda University School of Medicine. She's very grateful for several instructors she's had. She's grateful for the help that Teresa Brooks gave her in Chem 156, where they engaged in a CURE project, a course-based undergraduate research experience. She's also especially thankful for Dr. Hawker for the very difficult and excellent job that she did transitioning to online classes over the past semesters. She would also like to thank Dr. Dejean, Dr. Che, Dr. Berg, and Dr. Chula for answering all of her questions. She's especially would also like to thank our department administrator, Mrs. Rosalina Messner, for all the help she gave her throughout her time. So congratulations, Emmy. I wish you all the best going forward with your medical career. So it's my pleasure to introduce Mike Gian, who's graduating with his master's in chemistry. Mike worked in my lab for 2 years, and his thesis project was related to understanding how nanobodies interact with a protein called human serum albumin. He's an extremely hardworking student. I'm very proud that he went through my research lab. His biggest achievement, according to his own words, are that he survived the brutality of working in my lab, which I greatly appreciate. In terms of his actual academic achievements, he's very proud of the research article that he published. Also, he's very proud of his work experience, where in the summer he worked as an educational outreach intern in Saleno County, where he educated the public on environmental laws and voting practices. In his spare time, he enjoys rock climbing, hiking, playing with his dog, and reading historical fiction novels. Going forward, Mike plans to try and find a job in the biotech industry, which I'm certain he'll be highly successful with. And he's hoping to apply the skills that he's learned at Fresno State in that job. He also has some rock climbing goals. He wants to try to climb a V10 boulder, which is extremely difficult. And if he gets bored, he's decided that he'll maybe go back and do his PhD. He would like to acknowledge especially Alan Preston and Doug for their technical support throughout his degree, and without them he doesn't think he would have been successful. So I wish Mike all the best in his future endeavors. So it's my pleasure to be introducing Saloni Karnwal, who's graduating with her bachelor's in biochemistry. Saloni originally hails from Lake Forest, California, and I had the pleasure of having Saloni work in my research lab for several semesters, where she worked very closely with one of our biotech graduate students, Don James, on a project related to expressing proteins in yeast. Moving forward with her career, Saloni's planning to carry forward with research and is going to try to obtain a master's degree either in biochemistry or biotechnology, and I wish her all the best in those endeavors. Saloni's very grateful for particularly myself and Dr. Hawker, who guided and supported her throughout her undergraduate journey at Fresno State. She really enjoyed taking both of our classes. So I wish you all the best, Saloni, going forward with your future ambitions.
And now faculty lecturer Teresa Brooks from our department will present the outstanding undergraduate BA chemistry and graduating student introductions.
Hello, my name is Teresa Brooks. I had the pleasure to teach several students last fall in their Chem 156 senior class, and I'll be introducing 3 of those students as graduates for you just now. And I'd like to begin with Amy Kwok, who is also the recipient of the Outstanding Undergraduate in the BA Chem program, which I am not at all surprised about. Amy was an exemplary student in my class. She was part of a super team, Group 3. Shout out to all 3 of you, you know who you are. And Amy was kind of the spokeswoman of the team. She was always the person that they would elect to send over to ask me the question. But always very on point and very well understanding of the material, and with excellent research reports each time. So I'm very proud of Amy and very as I say, not surprised to see that she's also being a recipient of this Outstanding Graduate Award. Amy got her start in Visalia, so not too far away. And she'd like you to know that she's really honored to be receiving the Outstanding Graduate Award. And she's especially grateful to all of her professors for supporting her throughout her college career. So Amy likes to spread around the love. That's really nice to hear. And also she wants to take a year off. And I think it's a year off well-deserved for all of that hard work. So you enjoy your year off, Amy. And after that, she's going to be planning to apply to pharmacy schools. So good luck to you. And yeah, all the best. Congratulations, Amy. Okay. The second student that I'll be introducing is Prabjot Kaur. Prab was also in my Chem 156 class. Started out in group 2, then became part of group 1.5 when we had a little shift of our students around, and was always also just a solid member of her team, usually organizing the rest of them and making sure accurate records were kept. But the thing that really sticks in my mind about Prab wasn't so much her schoolwork, but just her person. She was an incredibly kind and sensitive person. I have rather strict rules around attendance, and Prab actually twice incurred my wrath for being late, both times because she was in a conversation with someone and was feeling it would be rude to just walk out on them while they were having a conversation, even though she knew she was going to get in trouble for being late to class. So I think that speaks to her character about being a very sensitive and personable individual, and it really makes sense to me that her future career goal is to enter into a counseling profession. And I think that she would be absolutely superb in that role. An excellent listener, a very considerate person, and a very intelligent person too that I hope can guide. Specifically, I see that she wants to do counseling in student affairs, so to help out her fellow students. So good luck to you on that, Prab, and I really do wish you all the best. Okay, so the last student that I'm going to be introducing is Miss Lizbeth Gasga Sanchez. Liz, originally born in Acapulco, Mexico. I believe she came to America sometime in like high school. And I think what I'll start with Liz is her words that she would like to share with us. And so Liz says, I would like to thank my professors, specifically Dr. Garrett, for being a great mentor and support system during the hard times. I imagine those were the hard times of Gen Chem in first year. Also Professor Brooks, my own self, yay, thank you. Thank you for making Lab a fun and a learning experience during Chem 156. We really did have a lot of fun, and it's nice to see that acknowledged. Thank you, Liz. And also Dr. Dijon, thank you for taking the time to listen to your students' concerns and for caring for us. That's really sweet. I'm sure Dr. Dijon will appreciate hearing that from you. She really was a sweet and energetic, or is a sweet and energetic young lady. Super hard worker, and worked not just on her own studies, but also worked to help others with their studies through the Learning Center. Liz was a tutor, so specifically an advanced chemistry tutor. The semester that she was taking Chem 156 with me, I was also teaching a section of Chem 150, and Liz came to my class and introduced herself and offered additional tutoring through the Learning Center online. And I know that a lot of my 150 students really appreciated that and learned a lot through the extra tutoring that they got from Liz and also one of the other students in our class, Parveen. So thank you very much for all of your hard work, Lizbeth, and also for your support of our other Fresno State students. Just looking at some of the honors and awards that were given to Liz, I see that she's the Dean's Medal nominee for Undergraduate Division of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Wow. Congratulations on that. Another one of her awards that she got here is she's the Tough Love Tutor Award. And it just really tickles me because I can totally see how she was nominated and awarded that, because she's such a hard worker and serious but fun. And I could totally see her not tolerating any laziness or slacking on behalf of her two T's, if that's a word. So yeah, congratulations on that one as well, Lizbeth. She's going to be carrying on with all of the hard work in her studies by applying to medical school in this coming summer, and I have been asked and will be writing an excellent letter of recommendation for you, Lizbeth, so don't worry about that. I'm on it. I'm sorry I didn't answer your emails. Anyway, congratulations to Lizbeth and also to the other two students I was introducing, Amy and Prabjot. Just one last congratulations on your achievements and all of your hard work, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. All right, bye-bye.
And now Dr. Chao Hung Chen will present the Graduate Dean's Medalist nominee from the Chemistry Department and her graduating students.
My name is Chao Hung Chen. I am an associate professor of chemistry. It is my great pleasure today to introduce two graduate students. They are very, very special graduate students to me. I will certainly mix them. The first student I wanted to introduce is Ziluan Jian. Ziluan came from China. He received his BS degree in biochemistry from our department in 2018. Ziluan joined my research group since he was an undergraduate student. Ziluan has extremely strong ability to overcome challenging and hardship. Ziluan is a super hard worker with very high research potential. I am very proud of him. Ziluan's research productivity has been demonstrated by his 4 peer-reviewed publications. His outstanding performance and accomplishments have been recognized by 3 offers from 3 excellent PhD programs at UC San Diego, Emory University, and the University of South California. He decided to accept the offer from UC San Diego and will join the program from this summer. Congratulations to Ziluan on receiving his master's degree in chemistry, as well as all accomplishments that he achieved at Fresno State during the past 2 years. Also, congratulations to Ziluan on being selected as our Chemistry Graduate Dean's Medalist nominee. This award recognizes overall academic excellence and all scholarly activity at the graduate level. The next graduate student that I wanted to introduce is Praveen Rajaram. Praveen came to Fresno from Sri Lanka in 2016. Praveen achieved his BS degree in biochemistry in 2018 from our own department. He joined my research group since summer 2017. I am very proud to see the huge progress that Praveen has made during the past couple years. And I greatly appreciate the tremendous help that he has offered to my research group and my research group members. Praveen is a very creative and motivated graduate student. He loves to learn new knowledge and enjoy sharing the knowledge with our research group members. He has led 2 research projects and involved a couple of different projects in my research group. Praveen has so far published 2 peer-reviewed papers. Praveen will join the PhD program at UC Merced from this summer. Here is Praveen's appreciation. I just read it. He would like to especially thank me Dr. Hubert Mukowski, Fresno State, the Chemistry Department, and to his lab mates for the resources, friendships, and memories. His experience here at Fresno State have been invaluable to his overall growth and have undoubtedly served as a strong foundation for his future. That's sweet. Congratulations to Praveen on receiving his master's degree in chemistry, as well as the huge progress that he has made at Fresno State during the past couple of years.
And now Dr. Christy Klosser will present the Outstanding Undergraduate Natural Sciences Chemistry Option Awardee, Outstanding Undergraduate BS Chemistry Awardee, and graduating students.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020 from the Fresno State Chemistry Department. I'm Christy Klosser and I'm a faculty member here in the Chemistry Department. My research is in theoretical chemistry, which means that I use the computer to model molecules and see how they react. And really I teach everything from general chemistry to organic chemistry to physical chemistry. But that's really enough about me. Nobody cares about that. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you some of the graduating members of this year's class. First, I'd like to start by introducing Mr. Lucas Cittadini. Lucas is from Clovis and came to Fresno State by way of Clovis Community College. I met Lucas last fall in Chem 108, which is the one-semester version of the dreaded PChem, and sometimes is considered a big hurdle for students when completing their chemistry degrees. And Lucas's case was no exception. It was perhaps a challenge, but he got through it. He survived, and he even managed to survive the bigger hurdle this semester of the world going sideways. In any case, I'm happy to announce that he will be graduating from Fresno State with a BA in chemistry and a minor in biology. Although he does not know yet what his next steps will be, he's a hard worker and he takes a lot of pride in his work and his data collection, and he's going to be looking into getting a job using his chemistry or biology laboratory skills. So congratulations, Lucas, and I look forward to hearing more about how things go. Next, I'd like to introduce Miss Leah Lopez. Leah hails from the bustling metropolis of Selma. Leah was in my physical chemistry class also last fall, where I first met her. And in that class, she was always on time, quietly did her work, and she quietly did it well. Not only in my class, but also in all her other classes, as she made Dean's List and President's Lists multiple times during her time at Fresno State. Now she's graduating with a BA in Natural Sciences, the chemistry option, of course, and is planning to go on and become a high school chemistry teacher. Leah is also receiving the Outstanding Undergraduate Award in the Natural Sciences with Chem option for her overall excellence in academics, which is testament, again, to her hard work and abilities. Leah wishes to thank her professors and mentors whose experience has shaped her career path, and also to thank her mom and dad for their support and inspiration every day. Congratulations, Leah. I'm sure you'll go on and be a wonderful inspiration to your students as well. Now I'm thrilled to introduce Mr. Christian Dwyer, who is graduating cum laude with a major in BS Chemistry and a minor in music. I'm introducing him today not only as a graduating member of the class of 2020, but also as an outstanding graduate in BS Chemistry for his overall excellence and scholarly work, and as a member of my research group. I met Christian during my first year teaching at Fresno State in the fall of 2017 when he came into my office and told me he was interested in pursuing chemical informatics. Now, this is definitely not my area of expertise, but I went ahead and told him about the projects that I was interested in that related to electronic excited states of molecules and said I would think about ways we could relate this to chemical informatics. After doing a bit of searching in the literature and thinking it over, I proposed to him a project that focused on developing a way of storing molecular excited state data and using this information to make comparisons and predictions about similar molecules. Christian took this problem and ran with it by developing his own Python code to extract quantum chemistry data from text-based output files and developing code to determine similarities between the different molecules using methods of hierarchical clustering. He's been able to present this work at CCRS meetings over the last few years, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to present at the fall ACS meeting this year as well. One of the best things about Christian doing research is how excited he gets over things when they work. It reminds me of how exciting research was when I first started doing it as well. And in any case, when he's not hanging out in my research lab, that is pre-pandemic, he also enjoys playing electric and classical guitar, and I don't know exactly how he found his way here from Syracuse, New York, but I'm very glad he did. Christian would like to thank all the professors he worked with throughout his college career within the Department of Chemistry and the College of Science and Math. He would also like to thank the faculty in the Services for Students with Disabilities program for providing the services needed to get the most out of his education, and he thanks his immediate family for encouraging him to be the best student that he can be. I'm also very happy to announce that he plans to continue his studies in computational chemistry and data science through the graduate program here at Fresno State, beginning in the fall. So Christian, I'm very glad to say that this is not the end, and I look forward to working with you more. Congratulations on meeting this milestone of graduation. Finally, I come to the introduction of Mr. Justin Houts. Justin is graduating with a BS in biochemistry and a minor in military science. I first met Justin in my organic chemistry class in the spring of 2018, where he did quite well, was always on time, always hardworking, asked interesting questions, and then this semester ended and I figured at the end of the semester that would probably be the end of our interactions. It often is with organic chemistry students, and at first this was indeed the case. But if we fast forward to January of 2019, I returned to my office one day to find him waiting in the hallway, with thoughts running through my head of what could Justin possibly want to talk to me about right now, rushing through my head, and a little apprehension about the pending conversation. I invited him into my office, where he blubbered something about prereqs falling through and needing units, so could he please enroll in Chem 190 with me, because he was working with Dr. Chen, but she went off on sabbatical, so she couldn't supervise 190, and he really needed the units so after talking over the possibilities, I agreed to have him work on a project that modeled the interaction of pesticide molecules with titanious surfaces. Since then, he and his skateboard have been hanging out in my lab, trying desperately to get a paper published or devise a get-rich-quick scheme, whichever comes first. The paper is still in the works, and he's been doing a great job training his replacement to take over, and hopefully that will get out in the next bit. I'm still not sure I've managed to talk him out of pursuing his alternative to ethanol for consumption purposes project. This is a yet unknown compound that interacts with biological receptors in the same way that alcohol does, but has the lovely effect of not leading to any hangovers. So, I've often referred to Justin as my delocalized wave function, and I'm very interested to see where he ultimately collapses. For the next 4 years, Justin is pledged to the US Army, and in the meantime, has applied and been accepted to an online master's program in biomedical diagnostics and an MBA program through the Berklee School of Music, where he can learn about music production and that whole process. He's also considered possibilities ranging from fashion design to an MD PhD program, so only time will tell where his path takes him. Although the very act of getting there may completely change the course. He is, after all, very much a quantum particle. To conclude, I would like to go ahead and read Justin's words of thanks. He says, thank you to Dr. Klosser for being, oh wait, that's me. He says, thank you to Dr. Klosser for being an amazing research advisor and mentor. You made chemistry tolerable and kept me around when I wanted to quit. And also thank you to Dr. Hawker for being an amazing instructor for SI and also to take as a senior. Fresno State is very lucky to have you. Congratulations, Justin. The world is lucky to have you. Best wishes for the next chapter of your life, whatever that may turn out to be. And definitely keep me updated. Congratulations again to the class of 2020.
And now Dr. Donnelly Hermosillo will present a graduating student.
Hello everyone, my name is Dermot Donnelly Hermosillo. I'm a faculty member in the chemistry department, and I'm going to be introducing Tess Hernandez, who is graduating with her master's in chemistry. Tess worked with me on the Zypin project, where we've looked at the use of zoo-based chemistry contexts for our introductory chemistry courses. Tess done fantastic work on this project. She's looked at aspects of student learning, aspects of student perspectives towards conservation, and also student perspectives in terms of just taking the course in general in terms of introductory chemistry. some things like to inform you about Tess. She's originally from Hanford. Beyond just research, she's also participated and been very active in participating in many organizations, including the Society of Women Engineers, the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and also she's participating in the Wonderful Education, where she's actually currently working. In terms of some of the other activities she's been involved in, she's received numerous grants as well as part of her work. She's received a Graduate Net Initiative Fellowship and Grant. She's received an Instructionally Related Activity Grant, an IRA grant, and she's also received a Faculty-Sponsored Student Research Award as well. So several awards in terms of the importance of her work, and she's also contributed to, well, her work has contributed to an NSF proposal that we've submitted as well that we'll hopefully hear good news back on as well. In terms of her future plans, she is hopefully going to pursue a doctorate. She has ambitions for that, and I would strongly encourage that. That would be excellent to see. And in terms of appreciation, she said she would like to thank me as her advisor. She'd also like to thank Dr. Person as well, both for our support and guidance throughout her time at Fresno State. And she's commented that we've met grad school very enjoyable for her, and that she's even thinking about round 2. So again, Tess, it's been a complete joy to work with you. We'll miss you around the place, and certainly we hope you'll keep touch as well, and that we'll continue to work on some of the outcomes from your project in terms of publication for the Cyclone project. Thank you.
And now faculty lecturer Dr. Andrea Gray will introduce a graduating student.
My name is Andrea Gray, and it's my privilege to get to present Robdeep Sherfill. She was first in my Chem 1A class 3.5 years ago, and then following that, she was in my Chem 1B class both semesters. She did a great job, worked really hard, and got A's. And then last year, she was in my biochem class, also worked really hard. It was a rough semester, but she got a B+. And throughout the last few years, she has come to office hours, even come to office hours when she wasn't in my class, just to say hi. And something that really stands out about her is that she was really funny. She had a really good sense of humor. If the material was hard or just the semester in general was hard, she always put a really positive spin on everything. And she was such a good student that I tried multiple times to get her to be my SI leader for a variety of classes, but she was busy. She was doing her observation hours at Kingsburg High School, where she went to high school, because her goal is to be a middle school or high school science teacher. She is so passionate and hardworking that I know whatever district ends up getting to hire her is going to be getting an amazing teacher. Not only, like I said, is she hardworking and passionate and caring, again, she has a great sense of humor, which is going to come in really handy when you work with middle school and high school students. And because of that, next year she will be working on her credential at Fresno State. And like I said, I'm really proud of all the hard work that she's put into this, and I just want to congratulate Robdeep. Also, she has a few words that she'd like to share, which is that she's really grateful for all the support and guidance from the chemistry department and the university as a whole, and she considers herself lucky to have made so many friends on this journey, and most importantly, she is very appreciative of her mom, who is her pillar. Again, congratulations, Robdeep.
And now Dr. Shantanu Maitra will present the Outstanding Chemistry Department Thesis Award and the Outstanding Undergraduate Award.
Welcome to the 2020 virtual graduation celebration of Chemistry Department. As you all know, due to the viral pandemic, we have been forced to switch to virtual celebration as opposed to real celebration with real people and real place and real food. My name is Shantanu Maitra. I've been teaching chemistry in the Department of Chemistry since 2008 when we arrived here from my industrial stint before, prior to this job. Let me first congratulate Derek Morelli, who was a graduate student in our department working toward his master's degree. He already defended his thesis in 2019 in the summer, and he has been working in the chemistry department as a lecturer, teaching various general chemistry and organic chemistry labs and doing a fantastic job. His thesis has been chosen as the outstanding master's thesis in the Department of Chemistry in 2020. So congratulations, Derek. His work was incredible on the three-dimensional shape analysis of molecules that resemble a repellent for mosquitoes, a quintessential mosquito repellent called DEET that was invented in 1950s by US Army and still one of the lead repellent for mosquitoes and many other insects. He introduced the concept of using different solvents and analyzing the effect of solvent in their three-dimensional shape. We believe that our current endeavor to develop a repellent for a devastating pest called spotted wing Drosophila in short, aka SWD, which has been causing havoc in the entire United States agriculture by destroying fruits, soft-skinned fruits. We believe that Derek's work might have a positive effect in the identification of repellent for SWD. He's going to be working on a couple of manuscripts whenever he has free time. I'm hoping that'll be summer, a few weeks from now. And he's a prolific lecturer, well loved by his students, and we are happy to have him as a colleague. Congratulations, Derek, one more time. The second person I have to mention and talk about is Scott Thompson. He's another incredible undergraduate student who has been working in our research lab. Scott is a very nice, soft-spoken, introvert, intelligent, and responsible young man. He has done work in the DEET project, in the project Derek had worked on. He has also helped out in the Alzheimer's disease project that we have been working on for quite some time. We have started a brand new project in anti-infective area, and he has helped out. He's a super kind and incredibly nice young man, as I mentioned. He always wanted to be a pharmacist. I have tried my level best to deviate his path. I didn't succeed. He said that he's going to be a pharmacist and no one can change his mind. So he will be joining California Health Sciences University, in short CHSU as they are known in the Valley as, the relatively new pharmacy school in Fresno, Clovis area. He's going to be joining CHSU in the fall of 2020. Scott was the recipient of Risa and Steve Rodemeyer Organic Chemistry Award in 2018. Usually, an organic chemist, a good organic chemist, is generally not a good PChemist, but Scott managed to win the ACS PChem Award last year, 2019. Once again, it's almost like a hat trick. He is the outstanding undergraduate student awardee from chemistry this year to 2020. Other than academia, Scott has some interesting characteristics, if I may say. He's really awesome with Rubik's Cube. I think his record solving time was 13 seconds or something like that. I'm assuming that's a very good time. I'm not a Rubik's Cube kind of a person. He's also very good with yo-yo. It sounds funny. We have added that jokingly, lovingly as his middle name, Scott Yo-Yo Thompson. But jokes apart, he's also extremely good with origami. One of the origami gifts that he has given to one of our fellow lab mates, an ex-student, was just incredible, mind-boggling. So congratulations to Scott for graduating with a BA degree in chemistry this year, joining CHSU, having a stellar academic record, and being gifted in many other areas. Thank you very much. You guys enjoy the rest of the virtual celebration. Take care.
Congratulations, class of 2020.